As I'm looking at my numbers of episode 11 of the podcast yesterday, look at these numbers. Look at these numbers, man. 119 views with 19 comments and 15 thumbs up. I asked for yesterday's podcast for 10 thumbs up. If you guys, that means that would some of you guys enjoyed the podcast. You guys literally blew that out of the water in just under 2 hours. In under 2 hours. That is amazing. Amazing. The interview with TM yesterday was a surprise. And I figured, I'm like, you know what? So my podcast is doing good numbers, but I wanted to do it better. Obviously for a small channel like mine. So I told myself, you know what? Let me hit up TM. Let me give him an interview on the podcast. And he was with it. He liked the idea. I said, all right, go for it. I said, whenever you're ready, man, just let me know. I want to contact you. And then I contacted him. We had a good 15-minute conversation about the current product and everything. How does he feel about the current product? And it was amazing. A lot of you people gave me great feedback. You guys said, oh, the channel was good. I got 2 new subs from that. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to do this more often. Like once every 2 weeks. Hit up somebody that I know and just talk wrestling, you know? People are obviously into it. So I'm like, fuck it. I mean, just start doing that every single week. But if you guys haven't checked out TM's channel, man, TM's channel will be down below in the description. So give him a quick sub on the channel. TM, if you're watching, bro, we gotta have that conversation again, man. That was a really good conversation that we had on Saturday's episode of the podcast, on episode 11. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm of course Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. Now, I'm looking at my iPad here, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 7 stories. Yeah, I know. It's WrestleMania season, and there's not that much news. There isn't. Are you shocked? No. Me and TM was also talking about how I told him yesterday on episode 11 that Roman Reigns got pulled out of Raw Monday night. And then I asked him, you know where Raw's going to be at Monday night, right? He said, no. He said, oh, Chicago. I said, Chicago. Allstate Arena in Chicago. I see why they pulled Roman Reigns out of Monday Night Raw tomorrow night in Chicago. If you guys are big-time wrestling fans, you guys should know how real Chicago is. Chicago is one of my favorite wrestling cities ever. There's Chicago, and then there's New York City, which I will be at Barclays Center for TakeOver and the Raw after WrestleMania. So I have a long weekend ahead. Let me say this, man. I have a long weekend ahead. Listen, Friday, I got to go to TakeOver. No, Friday, I have to go to JD's meet and greet on Hooters on Friday. Then I'm going to Barclays Center for TakeOver. Then then Saturday I'm not going to Hall of Fame. I'll watch it on the network here in my room and stuff. Saturday, I'm going to be watching the Hall of Fame. Sunday, I'm going to be at WrestleMania. Monday, I'm going to be at the Raw after WrestleMania in Barclays Center. So I have a long weekend ahead of you guys. So be sure to check out. I'm going to do a vlog for WrestleMania Access. I'm going to do a vlog on it. I already bought my tripod today, so I'm set to go for Access. And I got a lot of shit to deal with, man, throughout WrestleMania weekend, man. I hope I run into you guys. If you guys are from the New York area, I hope I run into you guys. You know, take pictures, have a conversation and shit. Talk, just talk bullshit, and just chill. But I will say this though, before I move along here with the podcast here. You guys obviously know I am a security officer at Yankee Stadium. So, the Yankee season, it's starting in 11 days. March 28th will be the Yankees home opener. Well, opening day at the Yankee Stadium. So, I'm going to be working there the entire season. all 81 games of Yankees, and 18 NYCFC games. I think it's 17 or 18. I'm not too sure. So, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to upload for you guys. It's just that I have to upload it for you guys a day later. So, like, say, for example, I have a game on Monday, a Monday night game on Monday. I have to come home after work. I have to come home, watch Monday Night Raw, do a review on it, and then Tuesday, the next day, you guys are going to get the review on the show on Tuesday. And vice versa for SmackDown. SmackDown on Tuesday. Like, say if the Yankees are playing a night game on Tuesday, I'm going to have to come home from work, watch SmackDown, do a review, then Wednesday, upload it for you guys on Wednesday. Same thing for NXT. You know, there's going to be a long stretch of games for the Yankees where, you know, there's going to be, you know, a 6-game homestand, a 9-game homestand, a 10-game homestand. To the point where I cannot upload for you guys on that day of Monday or Tuesday for Raw or SmackDown or NXT or vice versa. You guys are still gonna get Throwback Thursday. You guys are still gonna get top 10 Fridays. You're still not gonna get the podcast on Sundays. On Saturdays. It's just that you guys are gonna get it a day later. So, you know, I want to keep up my consistency here on YouTube, so I can grow more faster. So I'm like, you know what? I have to create a schedule for myself on my upload schedule where I have to drop off my sister to school and then go back to sleep and then wake up at a certain amount of time. At a certain time during the day, upload the video for you guys, tag the video, create the thumbnail, all that stuff. It's going to be tough from starting March 28th all the way to maybe September to October. So, you know, and the baseball season is a very long season. It's 81 games. I mean, for the home games, it's 81 home games. But for the season overall, is 162 home games. And then you got the postseason coming up in October. You guys know that the Yankees are good. If you guys even watch baseball, the Yankees are a good team. They're gonna wind up making the playoffs, and they can make a deep run to the playoffs. So I'm still gonna keep my consistency here on YouTube. I still want to keep my channel consistent. So you guys are still going to get Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Fridays, the podcast on Saturday. I might stretch it to Sunday as well. If I don't want to do the gaming channel, if I don't want to do 2K19 My Career or 2K19 Universe Mode, you guys might get episodes of the podcast not only on Saturdays, but also Sundays as well. So starting March 28th, guys, it's going to be really difficult for me to give you guys content. So I'm still going to be consistent for you guys as much as possible. So I just want to let you guys know on that note. But thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. The support that I got from yesterday's video, episode 11, got 119 views with 15 thumbs up. I cannot thank you guys so much for all the love and support that I got from this past weekend. And if you guys are new to the channel and you guys are subbed to the channel, thank you so much for your love and support. So let's get on with this podcast, man. If you guys are loving the podcast, I want you guys to smash that like button. Can we get to another 10 likes? Matter of fact, scratch that. Let's get to 15, bro. You guys gave me 15 thumbs up on yesterday's podcast. Let's do that to 15 more. Let's hit that thumbs up, man. Let's get this video to 15 thumbs up on the video, man. It helps the channel, and at the same time, it also helps the video. So hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think so far of the podcast. I think it's a good podcast so far, especially with yesterday. Yesterday's podcast was really fun. So comment down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, and if you guys are looking for a Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Fridays, a wrestling podcast, and episodes of WWE 2K19 My Career, and coming soon, WWE 2K19 Universe Mode, hit that subscribe button down below, ring those bells for all notifications. Check out the content from this past week. Starting with episode 11 of the podcast, WWE voted worst promotion. This is not a fucking joke. WWE was voted for worst promotion of 2018 by the fans. All due to this man right here, Mr. Roman Reigns. Link to this video will be in the annotation on the upper right-hand corner of your screen, man. So this is Saturday's podcast. Friday, we did a top 10 Friday, man. Top 10 greatest Hell in a Cell matches in WWE history. Link to this video will be in the annotation, guys. Also, if you guys want to look for Thursday, man, Throwback Thursday with the WrestleMania 22. The champ makes the game submit. Link to this video will be in the annotation. So make sure, guys, you check out Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Fridays, and episode 11 of the Reality Podcast right here on the channel. Link to all of these 3 videos will be in the upper right-hand corner of your screen in the annotation. Follow me on social media, man. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris_WFB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. I don't have that much news, but it's something. I got news on Ronda Rousey. I got news on Kurt Angle. I got news on Becky Lynch. There's news on Becky Lynch all of a sudden here. What else I got? I got news on SummerSlam ticket prices, on why are they so high. I don't know why. Can you believe this? That WWE has plans for a babyface push for Andrade Cien Almas? Are you fucking kidding me? I got news on that. Also, I got news on... What else I have news on? I have news on the opening segment, the opening match for SmackDown, a major segment revealed for next week, for this upcoming Tuesday. And also, I have news on the Shield. Yeah, guys, you guys thought that Sunday was the farewell, the last time ever we see the Shield. WWE is advertising honorary Shield member for upcoming events. Oh, but the Shield is forever, man. Blow me. So, don't go anywhere, guys. Sit back, relax, have an ice-cold alcoholic beverage on me, man. Let's begin this podcast, man, for episode number 12 right here on YouTube. There's news of Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey could be gone from World Wrestling Entertainment for a very long time after WrestleMania. I wonder what could that be? Why? Ronda Rousey looks to be exiting World Wrestling Entertainment after WrestleMania. Now, the big question is how long her hiatus from World Wrestling Entertainment might be. According to Dave Meltzer, well, he said on Wrestling Observer Radio that Ronda Rousey might be more welcoming to return to World Wrestling Entertainment faster if the fans hadn't turned on her. He was asked if a SummerSlam return was possible or even Survivor Series. He didn't seem to have that hopeful of a reply. This is what Meltzer said, and I quote, Ronda's not on the European tour, so I think that pretty much tells you the deal. I mean, I'm not saying that she won't do another match, but after Mania, do another match after Mania. But she's not booked on anything after Raw, after WrestleMania. End quote. And then he continues on by saying, and I quote, it may be a lot longer than SummerSlam. She may never come back, you know. I mean, she probably will. I expect that she will. End quote. If Ronda Rousey does elect to start a family, it could keep her out of the ring for a very long time. If you factor in 9 months for a pregnancy, then you aren't even considering the time before and after that. She would need to be away from the ring. All of that could add up to a very long amount of time, but we will just have to wait and see because it's still 100% Ronda Rousey's call. There were reports that she wanted to have a family. She wanted to start a family with her husband. So, if Ronda wants to do that, she could. You know, is Vince going to tell her no? No, she's not. Vince is not going to sit here and tell Ronda, oh yeah, you cannot have a baby with your husband. I need you to make me more money. Vince is not going to stop that. Nobody is ever going to stop that. So in my honest opinion, if I'm Vince, I'm letting Ronda do what she wants to do. She wants to have a baby with her husband, so be it. She's losing the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania anyways to Becky Lynch. So, and on top of that, she's going to be at the Raw after WrestleMania in Barclays Center. That'll be the last time we see Ronda until God knows how when. So, according to what Meltzer said, if you add up the pregnancy, which is a good 9 months, and then after she gives birth to the baby, she still needs more time to recuperate from giving birth. And on top of that, she has to knock off all that ring rust. So it's going to be a while before Ronda even comes back. Who knows? She might come back next year for the Rumble in Houston next year. So who knows? Or she might come back just in time for WrestleMania in 2020 in Tampa. Who knows? Who knows? But Ronda, I'm sure Ronda wants to have a family. So if I'm Vince, I'm letting her do what she wants to do at this point. I'm letting her do what she wants to do. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's WrestleMania farewell could be a tag team match. Oh, man. Kurt Angle still on my television set in 2019. Kurt Angle's Hall of Fame career is wrapping up at WrestleMania 35. It will be a pretty big moment in WWE history as the Olympic hero has his final match. But that begs a huge question of who he will be facing. Angle is set to appear on Raw this week to announce his WrestleMania opponent. Dave Meltzer speculated on Wrestling Observer Radio that Angle could be working through an injury. Therefore, a tag team match as his farewell encounter could be the best possible match option. This is what Meltzer had to say, and I quote, Kurt Angle and John Cena against Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley or something. Yeah, or Samoa Joe maybe. Yeah, actually, that's probably better, end quote. You're testing my patience, Dave Meltzer. You're fucking testing my patience here. Kurt Angle hasn't been able to perform as often as he once did, but it looks like we are gearing up for 4 weeks of matches for the Olympic hero. As I reported this yesterday on the podcast yesterday. We'll have to wait and see who Kurt Angle announces as the WrestleMania opponent during Raw this week. But it could be a setup to have a swerve that leads us into something kind of a tag team encounter. I'm hearing it could be Angle versus Cena. I'm hearing it could be Angle versus Balor. I'm hearing it's even Kurt Angle against The Undertaker. The best possible match for Kurt Angle at WrestleMania, put him against John Cena. That's it. Put him against John Cena. And obviously, this is going full circle here. Cena made his debut in Chicago in 2002. Guess where Monday Night Raw is going to be at tomorrow? Chicago, Allstate Arena. Remember when Cena made his debut in Chicago against Kurt Angle? With this ruthless aggression gimmick? And then Cena just slapped the shit out of Angle, although Cena didn't win that match. I would just do that there. I would have Angle in Chicago announce him against John Cena. It'll be a full circle thing. This happened, what, 17 years ago? You can do that. I wouldn't mind it. I don't mind an Angle versus Cena match at WrestleMania. I wouldn't mind it. So there you go. If I'm booking this, I would book Kurt Angle versus John Cena at WrestleMania. There's no need for Angle to be at a tag team match. He did that last year with fucking Ronda Rousey, which was probably one of the best matches of the night. Ronda and Kurt against Triple H and Stephanie last year was a great match. Then we got Rollins, Miz, and Balor in that triple threat match to kick off WrestleMania last year. That was one hell of a match. One hell of a matchup to kick off WrestleMania. But you're really going to put Kurt Angle in a tag team match again this year? No, it's not needed. Just book Cena and Angle. That's it. Cena and Angle will do it for me for WrestleMania. News of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch stayed by a fan's side who suffered from a seizure during signing. A fan account spoke about Becky Lynch's actions while explaining what happened. Lynch started out by hopping the rails and taking a picture with a lady who couldn't make it up the stairs. However, the public service did not stop there. When a fan started to have a seizure, Becky was right by their side until things got better. But there is an update on the person who had the seizure. A fan of our social media pics pointed out that you are not supposed to restrain or hold down a person who is suffering from a seizure. If someone's seizing, they can bump into things and cause an injury to themselves or the person holding them. The CDC has a seizure first aid instructions on what to do if a friend or family member is suffering through one. So there you go right there. So, and the person also tweeted, I almost forgot to tell you guys, Becky Lynch is really a really fucking good person. A girl had a seizure in line at the signing, started shaking uncontrollably, and couldn't make it up the stairs. Becky ran and held her tight as she could for like 5 minutes until it completely stopped. Becky, you're a fucking monster. I love Becky. Just for that, I love Becky even more. I love Becky Lynch a whole lot more, man. This is a great story. The fact that Becky just stood by the little girl's side from having a seizure during a fan signing, that shows you how good of a person Becky Lynch is. So I have much more respect for Becky Lynch before now. I have so much respect now for Becky Lynch. Reason why SummerSlam, if you guys don't know, SummerSlam is in Toronto in 2019. Reason why SummerSlam ticket prices were so high. I want to go to SummerSlam, but it's in Toronto. And I have work the next day, so. I mean, I guess I can just go to NXT TakeOver Toronto and just come back on Sunday. I'll be all right. SummerSlam is getting people pretty excited in the Toronto area. That fan base is very passionate about pro wrestling, and they are not shy at all about making their opinions known. They also had to pay a hefty price for the SummerSlam tickets, especially for those in the front row who put up the cash for premium tickets. It was previously reported that SummerSlam ticket prices are really expensive this year. However, the event has sold out. There was a reason for why some tickets were listed at $2,300, and it's not WWE's fault. And these were the ticket prices information. The ticket quota are platinum tickets, where Ticketmaster temporarily jacks up the price based on demand. But once those tickets are released back into the pool, they come back down to list value. This reader also informed us that he brought fifth row tickets for $500, and front row are expected to go back down around $700. The upper deck seats are still around $170 a pop after fees and possibly even more. Damn. It's still not a cheap ticket. However, this could clear up for some of the reason why those front row seats were $2,300. Now I see why, because obviously they're platinum tickets. And if you're sitting by ringside, you obviously keep the chair. You keep the chair. So that's why they're obviously $2,300. Now, I remember getting tickets for Raw 25 and the Raw after SummerSlam this past year. The tickets weren't that bad. They weren't even that expensive. I bought tickets for me and my brother for like what? I think about like 40, like around close to $40. It wasn't really that bad of a ticket. The Raw after SummerSlam, I paid like around like $40 for my ticket. The Raw 25, I paid around close to $45 for my ticket also for Raw 25. Although the show was terrible. The show was terrible. But, you know, I had my fun. Listen, I had my fun. It's completely different when you're at a show live and when you're watching TV on it. Whole different story. Whole different story. But the crowd was good for Raw 25 and Raw after SummerSlam. I mean, I clearly booed the shit out of Roman Reigns. Both those times. So, listen, I had my fun, man. I had my fun. End of the day, man. I just had my fun. What else do they have? Okay. WWE could have big baby face plans for Andrade Cien Almas. Hand me the noose. Hand me the bleach on the rocks. Make it a double, please. Or not, make it a triple. Andrade Cien Almas is a former NXT champion. It had a great run until a mask as La Sombra, until losing a match versus Mass match. The 29-year-old pro wrestler has a lot going for him, from his skills in the ring to his ability to be likable. However, World Wrestling Entertainment is currently booking Andrade Cien Almas as a heel. Keep it that way! Dave Meltzer noted on Wrestling News Radio that WWE most likely has babyface intentions for Andrade. If he were given that role, Andrade could find a lot of success, and hopefully that is WWE's plan. This is what Meltzer said, and I quote, "When he turns babyface, he'll get his chance, I think. I mean, he's not, I don't necessarily think that his strength is. He's okay as a heel. He's great as a heel, as a matter of fact, in my opinion. I think that the long run is that they want him as a babyface," end quote. I ask why. Why are you turning Andrade babyface? Why? Why? So you could put him in a ring against Daniel Bryan? Unless if Andrade is turning babyface, that's going to lead him to the WWE Championship, I'm all for it. I mean, I'd rather see Andrade as a heel and win the championship rather than have him as a babyface than have him win the championship. I'd rather have Andrade as a heel. You saw his run in freaking NXT with the NXT Championship. Look at the matches that he had. The matches against fucking Drew McIntyre. The matches against Johnny Gargano. And Aleister Black. It's just that creative is not giving Andrade the chance. Give him an opportunity at the WWE Championship. He won't disappoint. Look at what he did in the past few takeovers back in 2018. Look what he did. Matches against Drew McIntyre, matches against Johnny Gargano, matches against fucking Aleister Black. That's all you need to know about Andrade Cien Almas. That's all you need to know. But World Wrestling Entertainment needs powerful baby faces that can connect with audiences. If given the chance, Andrade could become a big superstar, if not only the Latin American market, but also for anyone else who appreciates a little bit of tranquilo. We will just have to wait and see how Zelina Vega fits into a possible babyface move if World Wrestling Entertainment goes that direction. Keep him as a heel. I'm sorry. Keep him as a heel. Listen, I'm open to the idea. If you're going to turn him babyface, you have to let him go into the picture of the WWE Championship. That's it. I would be open to this if he turns babyface and he goes after and then he goes after the championship and wins it. But like I said, I'd rather have him as a heel and have him win the championship. It's gonna be a much better reaction if Andrade wins the championship as a heel. All I'm saying is, look at NXT to what he did with the NXT Championship. Look what he did. Look what he did. That's all I'm saying on that. But him as a babyface, I would be open to it. But I just can't see him as a babyface. I just can't. I just can't. Opening match for SmackDown this upcoming Tuesday. And major segment revealed for this Tuesday. SmackDown Live is going to have a very heavy show this week. A huge gauntlet match is set in which could determine Kofi Kingston's WrestleMania match. If Kofi can win, he'll finally earn a WWE Championship match in Vince's eyes. World Wrestling Entertainment announced that the gauntlet match will kick off SmackDown this week. Those matches can get pretty long, so it is a good idea to put this one up front. That way they know what segments might need to be shortened or cut later on. It could also be a big sign that Kofi Kingston's WrestleMania storyline will get a major spotlight next week. The Miz will also get a chance to speak about his upcoming WrestleMania match against Shane McMahon. The confrontation at MetLife Stadium was set this week by Shane, but The Miz will have plenty of say about McMahon's turning on him at Fastlane in front of his hometown crowd. This is a good start for SmackDown Live so far. We will have to wait and tune in and see what WWE does, what they end up doing. This is good. This is good. They know that the gauntlet match will take the longest part of the entire show, so you might as well have it to kick off SmackDown on Tuesday. Let me say this about SmackDown, man. SmackDown has been doing a lot of thumbs-up shows. Obviously, this Tuesday will not disappoint. So, if Kofi wins, he gets a championship match at WrestleMania against Daniel Bryan. But I asked the question. Back on SmackDown Review, and I'm going to ask it here on the podcast. Kofi gets a shot at WrestleMania. What happens if he doesn't win the big one? Are you guys still going to hype up the Kofi Mania bandwagon? Or are you guys going to crawl on your hands and knees and crawl right back to Roman Reigns? Yet nobody in this particular day has answered that question. So I'll probably shut a lot of people up with that question. Finally, guys, to end the podcast here for episode number 12. WWE, this is fucking laughable. TM, if you're watching, bro, this is fucking laughable. WWE advertising honorary Shield member for upcoming events. Are you fucking kidding me? Dean Ambrose could very well be exiting World Wrestling Entertainment when his contract is up after WrestleMania. They are being quite open about this on commentary, and only time will tell when we see the Lunatic Fringe again, if ever, after receiving a popular beatdown from Drew McIntyre on Raw this past Monday. WWE is planning another post-WrestleMania overseas tour, and they have released a lineup for the shows. In a very interesting booking decision, it seems that they will be recreating the Fastlane main event on this tour. However, Dean Ambrose is not on the shows. Instead, World Wrestling Entertainment is putting Braun Strowman in his place. Hello, Cody. Yeah, make sure you sign Dean Ambrose, please. Stacked. Please, just sign Dean Ambrose. You know, sign Dean Ambrose. Have him be a mystery opponent for Double or Nothing, and I'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Thanks, Cody. Yeah, bye-bye. The Monster Among Men is being advertised as an honorary Shield member for the tour. This isn't the first time someone had to step in and become a Shield member for the night, as Kurt Angle and Triple H had to do it in the past when Roman Reigns got the mumps back in 2017. The Shield will consist Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, with honorary Shield member Braun Strowman against Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Trashley on the UK upcoming tour. With Strowman's current direction of destroying SNL cast members' rental cars, it will be interesting to see how this plays out. However, if this booking decision is just for the live events, then we won't see any result on it on television. Thank God we are not getting this on television. Thank God! Thank God. Thank God. What do I think about WWE? 0 fucks given. I mean, the shirt does say 0 lux given, but I say 0 fucks given. I don't care. I don't care. As long as this is not happening on television, I don't care. I don't care. Honestly. The Shield is dead. Why are you bringing back the Shield for upcoming live events in the UK? You said it back on Fastlane that this will be the final time the Shield will ever be teaming up again. Why are you bringing back the Shield on the UK event coming up after WrestleMania? I ask why. I ask why. I just... Oh, Vince, man. I swear to God, bro. It's only a matter of time before Triple H takes over. Literally. God. Just answer my prayer. Please. Let Triple H take over. Have Vince step down. Do something. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I don't care about the Shield. Never cared then, never care now. And I will forever never care. So, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed episode 12 of the Reality Podcast, smash that like button. Let's get this video to 15 thumbs up, shall we? You guys let that happen back on episode 11. Let's have this happen on episode number 12. Hit that thumbs up. Let's get this motherfucker to 15 thumbs up. Also, comment down below what you guys thought of the podcast, man. I appreciate your feedback. If you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are looking for a Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday pay-per-view reviews, Top 10 Fridays of a wrestling podcast, and episodes of WWE 2K19 My Career Mode, and coming soon, episodes of WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. If you guys are looking for all those types of content, smash that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, man, for all notifications, man. Check out the content, bro. Episode 11 of the podcast. Link to that video will be on the annotation. Top 10 Fridays, man. Top 10 Fridays. Link to this video will be in the annotation. And Throwback Thursday, WrestleMania 22, man. Check out all these videos, man. Link to all these videos will be in the annotation on the upper right-hand corner of your screen, man. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Chris from Loring, Instagram, your boy Chris_WFB, and Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. And do me a favor, guys, ring those bells, man, for all notifications, man. I will see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. It should be a chaotic episode. If you're part of the Chicago crowd, please let your voices be heard. Expect a new week of content this week with Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Fridays, episode 13 of the Reality Podcast, and also episode 14. If I don't have anything going around for next Sunday, I will give you guys episodes 13 and 14 of the Reality Podcast next weekend. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys so much, man. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I will see you guys tomorrow for a brand new week of content right here on the channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Should I shit all over Monday Night Raw tomorrow? Or is this Monday Night Raw? I can't believe I'm even going to say this. Will Monday Night Raw perish again, once again tomorrow? Or will, for the first time in a long time, Raw becomes a good show? Yeah. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Ooh. Wait a minute. My bad, guy. I just hit the fucking wrong button. Call me a goon. Call me a goon down in the comment section, man. Call me a goon. Till then, talk to you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. I fucked that up completely. I apologize. So then, talk to you guys later.